Hey everybody, Maidser here. Welcome back to our live stream. We are continuing our Year of the Weird, starting, and we're kicking off with another game after we just defeated Detroit Becomes Human, and now we're moving on to a game that was requested by Fightin' and a few other people, and especially me, because god dang it, how could I not play one of the weirdest games to have ever come out? One of my favorites. One of the few times we're actually playing a game that I've beaten before. Deadly Premonition.
I want to hear another story.
Yes, of course. You've been waiting a long time for this, so how about a special one? This story is very strange and very nasty, but somewhat nostalgic. Do you think you can be a good girl and listen all the way to the end?
Is it a scary story?
It might be, but it's also a very important story. If you don't want to hear it, I can tell you a different story.
No, I want to hear it. This way, I won't be scared.
Will you turn on the TV then? Leave the sound down like always. Now, listen. This is important. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
The eyebrow rise, the whole, excuse me, like even for York this was a little much. So one thing I really love about this game, which is weird, is I like the weird blaring saxophone that pops up in the background music every once in a while. Just a little Francis York Morgan. Now, what I'm excited for is I've just now finished Twin Peaks for the very first time. So I am very excited to see just how similar this is to Twin Peaks now that I've been introduced to the show.
Could you wait just a little longer?
Ah, PlayStation 3 when everyone's skin was shiny.
This won't take long.
Creepy smile, kid. This game also introduced me to Squirrel.
Could you wait?
Really don't want to wait. Let's see here. What's at the door? Locked. A white screen.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It will start soon.
Will it now?
It's about time to get started.
Zach. Zach, can you hear me?
Ah, shoot. What the hell I knocked over?
If you can hear my voice, could you respond? Good. I thought you went to sleep. Zach, don't be surprised. The crime took place out in the country this time. Let's take it slow. Okay, Zach?
So this is the conversation right here coming up that made me fall in love with the game. Like, the game could do no wrong after I heard this.
But it's totally wrong. Listen, they both need each other. It's called interdependency, and they both know it. Yeah, I know. He does terrible things to Tom. Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think about it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other. Hello? Hello?
Zach, I can't believe the Bureau still can't get me a satellite phone.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
Well, I'll be a happy camper, even if it ends up being a waste of time. At the very least, it'll get me out of the cramped city for a while. Right, Zach?
Yes.
The perpetrator from the last case really was something. Who'd have thought there'd be razors laced into her nails? Crazy. Just crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off. See this? I got this when I arrested the Catwoman wannabe. Women, they're crazy. Don't you agree, Zach?
Yes, that was a monkey. That was a monkey squirrel. That was a monkey squirrel.
Zach, there goes the civilized world.
So one other thing I really loved is that he talks to us, the gamer. Like, as far as we're concerned, we are Zach. You get what I'm saying? Alright. Now we might have a few little jitters here and there, but we're okay. Let's see here. We'll take the steel pipe. That's right. Wrong X. Okay. We got a gun. We got a knife. We're gonna open up the toolbox and get our steel pipe back out. I would like to point out, though, that even something as simple as going through the menu is ominous. Listen. Ooh, scary. Alright, we're going to go with steel pipe. You hear that, Zach? Smirky's here. And by the way, if you hear any, like, strange, crackly audio, that's on purpose. The audio for this game is not really the best when it comes to damage and stuff. All right. Let's start profiling. Yep.
Looks like we're being welcomed. Zach, I'll let you handle the meet and greet.
You got it. How do I run again? There we go. So, first and foremost, we want to go up the road to get, I think there's an item back here. Alright, is this the way we're supposed to go? Hold on. Yeah, this is the way we're supposed to go, so we gotta go the other way. Right? Yeah, where the red barrier is. Alright, I think there's an item back here. No, I thought there was. Damn. I thought there was like one of those police badge things. Oh well, we got some points. That's all that matters. Alright, we got our steel pipe. Let's go. Zoe, you're in for a treat. We're all in for a treat. Not the puppy! A Resident Evil dog! So much for my hopes for a peaceful picnic. Do me a favor and stay sharp, Zach. I got you, buddy. Zach in York. Olaso. Resident Evil. Can of pickles. I need this pickles. It might have light bulbs in it. Now, how would a zombie normally attack you? Well, I'll tell you. It'd walk towards you. But not these zombies. These zombies bend over backwards to see you. You got Mysterious Shadow. It's part of your profiling case. Stabilizer. Proposing medicine. Ah, that's the metal I was thinking about earlier. Now, while these creatures may seem a little, like, silly almost, they are a threat. They can teleport. So you gotta stay on your toes.
I've been through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake. It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach, can you give me a logical explanation about what that was?
Zombies.
Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries. Right, Zach?
Yes. All the honor for York. I think there's actually stuff in these crates. It's just like beating on them. Alright, that's the generator, so I want to go opposite to find stuff. Can they have stuff in them? That's a broken bridge. Damn, I busted that pipe on her head. Mission knife. I won't lie, the I don't want to die moan is legitimately creepy as hell. Alright, I might be going... Yeah, I'm going the right way. So let's go back to the other generator. There we go. Oh, he has a pipe thing. Okay. Oh, owie, you got me. There we go. Well, I want to kill you. Wait, want to die, bud? Thank you. I'll take the pipe, bud. Can you please dissolve so I can move? Thank you. Generator on. Sweet. Agent Honor. Luckily, it won't take us back that long to get back to where we were. I can't. We do have infinite ammo. That's right. I think. Or is it infinite durability? I can't remember. Oh well. You're dead, right? Okay, good. Bandages. Flexible fabric. There's a toolbox, which we don't need. Machine broken by axe. Nice. Let's try to find a way to fix this mess, Zach. Oh, I actually did not see him there. Take a little peek, a little peeky peek. Where you're just unsure if you killed them or not because they just stand there and then you're like, good, they're dead. Fuse installed. Door opened. Let's hurry, Zach. Sounds like there's one outside. Oh, that's right. That's how you destroy barrels. Not with a pipe, but with a gun. Wait, I heard two voices. Okay. Oh, just don't attack me. Ew. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's a fancy ass, like, garden place. Where are we? Marijuana farm? A lot of rewards on that one. Good old double tap. And like I said, they're not really a threat, but they can gang up on you really quickly. Alright, there we go. First aid kit. Fighting was right. There are items in crates. Oh shoot, like I just said. Look at that one. Automatic bullets, okay. Oh, you're actually not dead yet. Is this just a constant regeneration spot? I think so. Are you dead? Ooh, I found a medal. Okay. Thank you. Another stabilizer. Yeah, I think this is infinite spawning, so we're just going to run. Oh no! I forgot there were quick time events in this game. The red ivy climbing this door. If we don't go through it soon, it will lock it up. Ooh. Huh? We got all three parts of our profile. What will we figure out? Got a few holes there, huh? Okay.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach?
I do.
My coffee warned me about it.
As did mine.
Yesterday morning, the milk I poured in my coffee made a sign. It said, "Tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate."
Ah, more squirrel monkeys. Welcome to Twin Pit Greenvale. Greenvale, legally distinct. By the way, if you couldn't tell from that sign and that sign, here's another sign welcoming you to Greenvale. Sugar donuts.
Now you were very late.
It's because I walked here.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
FBI Special Agent, Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Good, that's good. Are you the sheriff?
I will try to obey
No,
all
I'm
traffic
Deputy
laws,
Sheriff
chat.
Henry Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
Yes, from Washington.
My car broke down, that's all. She's easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world.
By the way, don't mention anything about what happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho. Don't want that, do we, Zach?
We don't want that, York.
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
My eyelids are not too big.
FBI
Why do you
Special
ask?
Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
You making fun of me, boy?
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
Well, they were strung up on a tree.
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking for new sample cases to help me with my profiling.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem. Just want to set things straight. Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Of course. Of course. By the way, George, I had a little accident with my car.
It's completely demolished.
Could you send someone to take care of it? Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it. Do you need anything else?
More police brand cigarettes,
Thanks.
please.
That'll be all. Well then, I think I'll rest up first at the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
Don't know how to say that. We really don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate that, Agent Morgan. And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here. You don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
The squawking saxophone.
Let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just met the king.
Got that. Got you, York. Everyone in chat, I want you to put your hand to your head every time he talks to us like that. That will be our little stream tradition. Bum, 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 bum. I've been doing it the whole time. Cleared. Payment rewarded, $200. Basic wage and unpaid salary, $9.40. $12.90 is our total amount. I got a trophy, prologue cleared. I almost platinumed this game originally, but there is a Zach view.
Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenville. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
It's broken. I've been using that one for a long time.
Why didn't you get it repaired? This TV is important to you, right?
It's got some memories attached to it, sure. I used to watch movies on this thing with your grandma all the time.
Grandma liked movies?
Of course she did. Everyone loves movies, right?
I love movies too. I've never been to a movie theater though.
Angel Isaac. I love the squeaking saxophone, and I apologize if I keep bringing it up. It's got the squawks and the squeaks. I love the running it.
York.
What's up, little dude? Zombie redneck!
Don't breathe. Hold your breath. They can't see you if you hold your breath. Hurry. Like this. Cover your mouth.
We did it!
Who are you?
Don't worry about the kid, York. Blinding white light! Chat is very excited for something coming up. I love the blanket physics. It's so unnecessary.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify. A forest of red trees. A carpet with red leaves. A strange doll. And twin angels. But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where. Well, it'll probably come back to me eventually. For now, we need coffee. Let's head to the cafeteria, Zach. I hope they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. Then we can head to the sheriff's office. There's a proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
Correct. All right. What should we wear today? Workaholic or Crimson? Or should we just stick to Agent? What do y'all think? I think we'll go Crimson. Call Diane. Let her know we're okay. Now, an interesting mechanic about this game, you actually have to keep an eye on your sleep, your food, and your clothing. Let's see, that's our inventory. That's our map. That is our evidence. Our trading cards. Settings. I didn't change anything. Go back to title screen. There's our toolbox. I don't think we need a shower yet. Do we need a shower? You don't need a shower. We're not stinky boys yet. Honey, it's that damn York. He's running through the hotel again. None of my favorites, though. Coffee time!
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is ready for you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then. Thank you, Polly. I'm starving.
Is she gonna beat me up?
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension, but I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his
Nah, you're
soul.
still a fox,
I
Polly.
appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Holly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Yeah, good
Say,
idea.
Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature.
La, 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 la.
It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
The clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Yes, actually, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many. It is a small town after all. You can do most of your shopping at the Milk Barn convenience store. The couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure you'll get to like them. The A&T Diner is a great place to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Squirrel 65.
Sweary!
I don't care much for either of them. Bars are for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith. You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
Coffee time! Into the coffee we go, Zach. I'm Zach.
Did you see that, Zach?
Yes.
Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Oh, God, the smile.
Let's get going.
Oh, love this game. All right, we'll get this little Agent Honor that was in the background. Have another cup of coffee. You know, I forgot just how addictingly delightful the music to this game is. You kind of really got three themes going on here. We got the, like, the saxophone wonky music. La 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 la. That song. And then we got ourselves the, It's a Clear Day. And then we got the whistling music. It's just so whimsical and like chat says, unhinged. First day of investigation. Man, I wish I can get freaking $500 just talking to Polly. Can of pickles. Satisfies your hunger. Stores light bulbs. Not letting that go. Man. Oh, those flickering shadows. I need to figure out how to fix that.
A police car. So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin. I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values.
Let's see here. I'll Google this real fast.
Let's
Deadly.
head over to the sheriff's department.
Premonition. PS3. Emulation. Flickering. Shadow. Here we go. Flickering shadows. Let's see here. You have to run an older version of the emulator to fix the shadow flickering. Really? Oh, I'm going to go through that. We can handle it. All right. Boost, side brake, accelerate, brakes. Honking is the middle stick. Steering, wipers on, wipers off, signal left, signal. Okay, I want to point out, this is one of the things that really, really, like, impressed me with the game. Is there are just so many stupid, pointless things you can do. Like that.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material.
Hold on.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
Don't worry, bud. I'm just going through the settings. I want the... Right, what's this? What's CV volume? I don't know what that is. Crap. I want to be able to listen to York easier over the roar of the engine. I don't think we can. All right, let's go talk about DVDs. Because this is one of the best parts of the goddamn game, is just talking with York.
Speaking of 80s movies, one jewel in the rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach? Back in 83, directed by Douglas McCann. Right, it was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good. The monster design with the mouth crammed full of teeth, I loved it. So many delicious B-movie cliches. Did you know that they made a sequel? But I never got to see the sequel. The rental store didn't have it for some reason. They said the staff for the sequel was totally different from the original. I wonder how the sequel turned out. You know, the monster in that one responded to sound. Wait, Zach. Sounds a lot like the movie Tremors.
Tremors!
That one was back in 89, directed by Ron Underwood. And that was a great role for Kevin Bacon. Masterpiece.
It is.
Zach, that one had sequels like crazy. There was a fourth one.
There's 7 now.
I've seen the first one now.
There we go. Look at that. We're good old boys. We know how to drive in the countryside. How we do? Oh, come on, you teleported my car. That's no fair. Infinite wrench.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
I do. That run!
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Hello, Thomas McLean. Yeah, beautiful eyelashes.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Francis York Morgan.
Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. Well, I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation.
Lift your head, buddy. Don't let your...
I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Was her last name Palmer?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
That run!
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
You think there's side quests we gotta do first, huh? For the wrench? Or push buttons. Oh, Thomas, you sweet, sweet summer child. Let's check in storage. You know, the beauty of this game is I cannot tell you what's a glitch from emulating it or a glitch from just the game itself. Flying squirrel keys. Easy peasy. Oh, that's right. If I run through a door, I run through the door. That is a good, God dang. This is why I like Suehiro games. Like, legitimately. He puts weird little details in his games that, like, really don't do much, but adds to it. Let's get some points for checking out the weather. What quest chain gives us the best melee weapon of the game, chat? I don't need a save right now. Oh, is it time for me to shave? Oh, what's this? A barbell?
Zach, there's a name written on this dumbbell. Arnold. I haven't met anyone by that name yet. Could it be the owner of this dumbbell? What do you think, Zach?
Arnold. Ha! I get it. I want to put this in my pocket. Just take it with us. We don't need a shave yet. How many squirrel... Ah! Turkey sandwich card. Part-time job quest chain. Okay. Thomas, I found your keys. I mean, y'all have weird obsessions with squirrels for all your keys, but I think this is the right one.
You found the key.
I did.
I think so. Is this it?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail.
This is your
But
squirrel
we're looking for a
facts.
southern flying squirrel right now.
You sure do know a lot about squirrels.
Squirrels! Don't mind me, Francis York Morgan. Just tearing through your jail cell. I can sleep here. That's amazing. Hopefully we'll be bringing in the culprit soon. Curvy-tailed flying squirrel. The guitar has the same damage as the RPG and the Magnum. God, are there really RPGs in this game? Been a while. Striped squirrel keys. Ah, yes. The ricocheting paper. How could I have ever forgotten? I hate it when bullets ricochet off my paper. Don't mind me, I'm just a stranger with a gun. He's hiding in your police department, smashing your things up. Try to catch him, gotta hide. All right, chat wants more squirrel facts. Let's give some squirrel facts here. Let's see, let's learn about the striped squirrel.
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you? Sorry, wrong key.
A Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
So it isn't even a squirrel.
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
We must learn about all the squirrels.
You found the key.
Is this the one you were looking for?
Chat wants squirrel facts today on Deadly Premonition. So for me to get rid of the shadow flicker, I need a version of this from 3 years ago.
No, this is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key.
Tell me about the gray squirrel.
Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England too.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
I like how bashful he is.
found the key.
That's the right one?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel.
Squirrel!
Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you.
The smiles on this
Well,
game.
Zach, we
It's
just
like
got
this.
here and we've cracked a big case already.
The victim's name was Anna Graham, age 18.
Anna Graham!
She recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner.
Oh my god, it's legitimately Laura Palmer.
Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
Thomas!
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Biscuit eating. Shut up. So another fun difference between this and Twin Peaks is in Twin Peaks, our FBI agent Cooper is very polite. He's very polite. He's a ray of sunshine. He's very, warm. York has the same excitement to small things like coffee and food and stuff, but he's a lot more like, he's rude. He's more rude. He's less, he doesn't care as much how he comes across to other people right off the bat, if that makes sense. Why is the turkey sandwich purple? He's more abrasive, thank you.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited.
Yes, you made that
you
very,
don't have to learn your way
very
around
clear.
town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
9 o'clock. What car can we take? Can I take any car? Beep, 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 beep. Hey, I put on my rain poncho. Wait a second, they said the weather would be clear. All right, Sheriff, hop on in.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
I like that smirk. He was just like, ah.
Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
All right, let's see here.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say, I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women. You might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path. First and foremost, that's what I consider to be as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is, the monarch, in all his glory. This makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting.
We'll finish our chat later. Let's take a walk around here.
I don't know if I went the right way.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
Okay, I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the hospital closes at 2100. Please make it inside before then.
Just gonna put this in my pocket.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Well, I kind of accidentally got rid of the sheriff and the cop. But that's okay. More time for Zach and I to talk about Tremors. I'm sorry, York and I'm Zach. Pretty sure this is not the proper way to get to the hospital, but it looks like it's working.
Tremors. I think Fred Ward was in it.
He is in it.
You say Fred Ward, and I say Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. That one was back in '85, I think. Directed by Guy Hamilton. This Hamilton was aiming to start a series like 007, but it had no sequels. Real shame. Do you remember the martial arts they used in that film? Called Sinanju?
Sinanju.
Martial arts, using no weapons at all.
bastard Chun ran across water, remember? And he loved soap operas. Man, that was a good character. He was played by Joel Grey, the best supporting actor in Cabaret. Of course, in Remo, he had so much makeup on you couldn't tell.
There y'all go. See? I think I did that very well. Even with a little off-roading there. Got some human bones. All right, we're doing very well. Expert driver, 10 out of 10.
Have you respect for rules and protocol? We were waiting for you, and now you try to go in by yourself.
Oh, George. I didn't see you in the parking lot, so I thought I'd wait inside.
Just watch it from now on. I don't like inconsiderate people who think that they're above the rules. And I'm sure I've made this point clear by now.
Calm down, George.
You guys are soaking wet. Go inside.
Right, Agent York? Let's go inside then.
A good old country ham.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hello, Freckly Fiona.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. How did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Only FBI agents wear cologne. No other man in the universe could wear cologne.
That scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
I just got here.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet?
Nope.
It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place.
Called Twin Peaks.
However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime.
Of Laura Palmer's
the murder
death.
of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town.
Hey, Soul
But
King.
everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
The weird movements characters have is just wonderful. Like, you could tell there was zero motion capture. Hey, Suehiro, how do we make sure nobody goes into the office? Put a do not enter sign. Oh, like a sign on the door? No, one of those plastic things. Just slap it on the texture. Hey, Emily. Oh, okay, fine. I don't want to talk to you anyways. Cloudy in the morning, clear sky later. I can't remember if honor actually does anything in this game. Slamming right through the doors. Freeze! York Morgan! FBI!
We couldn't
Bam.
find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
Be nice to Fiona.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer. and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
King passes rook. Where's my rook? All right. That's my queen, bishop, pawn. King passes rook. Do I have to go in order? So king, rook, bishop, knight, pawn, queen. Checkmate. DL, what's up? Ooh, the guy's facial features are beautiful.
Doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
And
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple.
Ah!
Simple.
Elegant.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Alright.
Nah.
Oh, DL, I am sorry for your loss, but it's never fun. But we won't dwell on that. As your wishes. But always know we are here for you, bud. Do not enter chain texture. Always. Make wave. I got a pipe. Keycard time. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Vroom. Bum, 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 bum. The way it bursts into rooms reminds me of when Homer is like teasing Bart. Bart, you want me to cut you a slice of brownie with a giant knife? You want to check out my hockey mask with a chainsaw?
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Usha Johnson, Dr. Yum.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
I can't put my arms down.
Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
I lose a lot of patience.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
Dead girl, please.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
Butterfly?
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place.
8 to 10? Not really.
Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
Is this my right hand?
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion.
Death by saxophone.
The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means?
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
Did you like that? That was pretty deep, don't you think?
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely...
I'm just going to just shove my hand into her throat here.
He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that, or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. He watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold.
Could you stop staring at Emily when you say that?
1985 with much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Nice.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
Yeah, treat the dog.
Would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
Redemption.
What more do you hope to find?
Want to know how you can speak without moving your mouth.
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Okay, one quick second. We got a redemption to treat the dog. Rocco, you get a treat. Touches. He is going to get his little jerky treat. There you go, buddy. Go, he's happy. American Werewolf in London is a very good movie. The only negative I would say about it, it has a very abrupt ending. His age isn't immediately apparent. Although he can't be that old, he looks like a trustworthy doctor. Emily? You shouldn't stare at her too long. Anna has skinned feet. Beautiful blonde hair, setting in death. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. She was holding something in her hand, but was removed 6 hours before her death. Fake fingernail.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate, yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Red seat.
A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
Not at all.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something. There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
Oh. 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 He's brilliant.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Well, it's not your victory. Like, York solved that, you know, puzzle. Just, York? York? Looks like we're gonna be doing this.
Zach, they're here.
Angry eyes. Save just in case. Right? I would have at least 2 nickels, which is not many, but it's odd it happened twice. Did I just shoot someone? I guess I did. Let's see here. Crackers. $35 crackers. God, I love this game. Look at that. Laura? I mean, Anna? I apologize. I'm going to make so many Twin Peaks references, and I guess I should apologize for that now, right? We're going to get a bunch of guys popping out of here. I run in super slow motion. Good? We're good. Toolbox. I'll pop in there, it's all right. I do want to know what was the design decision to have him walk backwards like that, though. You know what I mean? But I really like the design decision for that. I just think it's so bizarre. Like, I really want to know, just like, how do you think of that? Agent Honor. Agent My Dreams. Alright, so we need a key card, which is probably in the operating room. Ugh. Alright. Look underneath. Key card. Probably more than one. Yep. Coffee black. Put that in our toolbox. Everybody likes toolbox coffee, right? Swipey, swipey. We do all sorts of things here. York. We'll put the stabilizer in our toolbox. We could take a nap. Another mission knife. Add another lollipop to our collection. We could change suits. I think we're fine. Do a quick savey save. Pretty sure that's all we need. First aid kit, nice. Come on. There we go. Well, let me pick this up or what? Ah! Steel pipe, steel pipe. Huh? I like that York is like, you know, that's kind of weird.
Here, over here.
Despite, you know, everything else going on around him. Oh, shoot. Karate kick. Wow. I've never seen that before. Crackers! Yorkie taking his crackers! Crackers! What is our inventory like? Let's take a quick look. I guess I could nom on a cracker. You stuffed your face. We got worm bait. Exactly what I expect to find in hospitals. Oh shoot. Are you new or did you live? Well, you're dead now. Alright, toolbox, thank you. Let's see here. I'll take those. Don't really need them yet, but I'm not one to be cocky. Ha, that's a lie. But there are moments in games where we get too comfortable and, you know. I'm going to use only this side of the keyboard. I don't think we have to save right now. I think we're doing all right. Swipey, swipey. Boop. Vroom. Maybe I was a little too cocky. Does he have a gun? Oh, he does. I like that York is not concerned. He's just like, okay, I'm mildly irritated. Alright, we got 3 guys with shotguns. Maybe I should have saved. 3 dudes. 3 little girls from school, are we? That's 1 down. That's 2 down. Put that in my toolbox. Nice. Good, good. If my commentary is not as active as usual, because I'm really sucked into the story of the game. And I just want everyone to kind of like, you know, enjoy
Agent Morgan,
the lunacy
so
of this.
why not smoke 2 at once?
Oh God, this guy. Forgot about him.
Who's that old man?
Skeletor!
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. He's a weird one, as I'm sure you can see. Always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town. Not that that makes any difference. So long as I'm around, he won't be getting away with any funny business.
Mysterious capitalist.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
So says Mr. Stewart.
Nice to meet you too. How did you know my name?
I'm your dad. Right?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too.
Ooh.
So says Mr. Stewart.
So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
Chad says that they love the fact that the rich guy has an emo band lead singer as his aide. And I
Mr.
agree.
Francis York Morgan, with each rain our town goes mad. To our disdain, unpreventable. So sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning.
Then we shall depart, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
I did too.
That's how he always is. Always spouting that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent. I was just about to ask if you could take me there.
Smallmouth bass, a popular fish in Greenvale, replenishes a moderate amount of hunger.
The body was found in the Greenvale Forest Park. That's west from here, and too far to walk.
A forest park?
It's the pride of the town. It has a beautiful trail leading to a viewing site over Velvet Falls.
Oh, that does sound fantastic. Show me the sights.
That may have to wait. We promised to be there by 1800 to interview the first witnesses to the crime scene.
$1,800, huh? Well, we got tons of time.
Agent Morgan, if I could just give you a friendly warning.
Are you really upset about me taking over the case? I have the authority approved by the FBI to assume command. I understand you don't like it, but you will follow my orders.
I'm not disputing FBI authority, but this is our town. You won't get far alone, and you gain nothing by antagonizing me.
It's part of my personality. I just do things my way. I can take you off the case if you wish.
Stop it, you two. We need to solve this case, not bicker among ourselves.
Just whip it out, measure it, and get it over with. Ah, there's that smile. How do I get out of here? Oh, all right. You two stay in there like good children.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
God dang it! I just want to have a drive with you two.
We only have until 1800 to talk with the witnesses to the...
I know. I'm getting my card. Alright, I don't know if we're able to get the card yet, which is a bummer. But, c'est la vie. We got things to do. Root beer. Hey, what's this big ass purple glow? What's this all about? Oh, we can relive the nightmare mode. That's right. We will do that later. We'll try that later. I think that's how you get the other cards. There's a race we could do. Should we try a race real fast? Chainsaws. I like chainsaws.
Now, Joel Gray's daughter is, of course, that's right, Jennifer Grey. You knew that, right, Zach? Jennifer Grey. She's in one of my most favorite movies, Ferris Bueller's
Day Off.
19.
2, 1, go! I didn't figure out how to get back to the lumber mill, to be honest with you. If we want to do a chainsaw mission. Nice. That was an alright turn. I'll be proud of that one. Oh no, this is definitely illegal. Come on! Bam, bam, bam! Bird's nest? What was that about? Yeah, most of the races are like really simple. If I remember correctly. Sheriff George, we got a rogue FBI agent driving through the fields. Oh, thank God there is a street here.
Okay, Zach. I've been thinking about what movie I'd like to watch next. And finally, I've made a decision. It's always hard to narrow it down just to one movie. But I've put a lot of thought into this.
What you got for me, bud?
I'm sure you'll agree with me.
Tell me.
1975.
Duel.
Directed by Steven
or Jaws. Yep, Jaws.
Set in a small town in Massachusetts. That movie made me stay away from the beach for years. I was always afraid that a hand might come floating up. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's Jaws. The underwater camera work accompanied by that John Williams music. I'd never been that scared by a movie before. But the best best thing about it is that it isn't just another panic movie. The mayor who won't close the beach even when there are so many victims. Chief Brody putting the citizens' lives above all else. The film gave a lot of time to the dispute and friction between them. It certainly had a lot of messages for a 2-hour film.
Jaws is 2 hours? Really?
One of my regrets in life is that I didn't see it at the movie theater.
Jaws never feels 2 hours, does it?
Still,
That's how you know it's a damn good movie.
that reminds me, Zach. Did you know this one? Jaws also appears in another movie that was produced by Spielberg. The second Back to the Future. It was directed by Robert Zemeckis, who later made Forrest Gump. That's also a masterpiece, of course, but we'll discuss that another time. Zach, we'll finish our chat later. Let's take a walk around here.
Get ourselves another bone. Or is this locked too? Nope. Hell yeah. Oh, fence. Now, why is the dog selling a boar? Let's see here. That's not what I intended to use it on, okay. See, any other game would have us almost out of time by now, but nope, this game takes its time. It really wants you to earn that day-night cycle. Which I appreciate because the map is massive. I forgot how big the map is. There we go. Just because I can. It's got knocked back for no reason. Left foot bone connect to the knee bone.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
I think we should, York. I think we should. Creepy ass gargoyles. Alright, y'all, I think we'll get to the next location and then call it a day, if that is alright with you. We'll take the green tomato. We'll fry it up. I also forgot how long it takes for the game to kick off. Do we have a world map? We should, right? Oh, that's right. It's a huge winding ass road. Okay. So yeah, we'll go here and then depending how fast we get there, we'll probably, maybe we can go for some cards. We got quite some ways to go. kitty. I hope we don't run out of gas.
Picking up from where we left off. Okay, so I've been thinking about what movie I'd like to watch next. And finally I've made a decision. It's always hard to narrow it down just to one movie. But I've put a lot of thought into this. And I'm sure you'll agree with me. 1975.
Yep, Jaws. Talking about Jaws again.
Directed by Steven Spielberg himself. The grandfather of panic movies. Set in a small town in Massachusetts. That movie made me stay away from the beach for years. I was always afraid that a hand might come floating up. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's Jaws. The underwater camera work accompanied by that John Williams music. I've never been that scared by a movie before. But the best thing about it is that it isn't just another panic movie. The mayor who won't close the beach even when there are so many victims. Chief Broden putting the citizens' lives above all else. The film gave a lot of time to the dispute and friction between them. It certainly had a lot of messages.
This is just driving simulator. We're just enjoying ourselves.
Such a record-breaking hit. One of my regrets in life is that I didn't see it at the movie theater.
I'd see Jaws in theaters.
But still, I wanted to taste that terror in real time. That reminds me, Zach. Did you know this one? Jaws also appears in another movie that was produced by Spielberg. The second Back to the Future.
Yeah, that was Jaws 3D.
Later made Forrest Gump.
Where a holographic Jaws popped out.
We'll discuss that another time. So the scene where Jaws appears is right after Marty McFly goes 30 years into the future. He passes by a movie theater and is attacked by a holographic shark.
Yep.
Marty is shocked, of course, but looking closer.
I think York would love your local theater, chat. Titan.
The director is credited as Steven Spielberg Jr. In reality,
Just classic old movies.
It was still a great joke. 30 years from 1985 would be 2015.
Well, that makes me feel old.
We'll be there pretty soon. I wonder what life would be like by then, Zach.
You don't want to know, York. You don't want to know. There we go. Look at that parking job. We're freaking awesome, y'all.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
No.
Well, just do as you please. We can head to the forest later.
We're at the forest, York. You silly goose.
What are you playing at? You tell us to come here, and you keep us waiting. Is this the way the FBI treats their own people?
Hello, George. I just had some things I had to do.
You really are pushing it, you know that?
I'm sorry if I upset you, but it was important stuff. To me, at least.
That isn't the issue here. We are in the middle of a homicide investigation.
He's not listening, George. I think we both know by now how little he thinks of other people's feelings.
Oh, rude.
I'll be more careful from now on. I promise.
La 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 la.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. It's what everyone calls me.
And you are Jim Green?
That I am, son.
That I am.
Woods.
Keeper of the woods, bringer of all the keys.
Well, you're doing a fine job.
Well, I used to be a tree surgeon.
And these two discovered the body.
Yes, my
You
grandchildren.
know, animating those two must have been so easy. You just hit copy, paste, and mirror. Isaac Ingram. Isaiah Ingram. They're not demonic children at all.
Zach, you see that? Twins.
Twins, Chewie.
Just like in my dream.
Like in the dream, Chewie.
We gotta keep an eye on these two.
I'm sorry. Could we talk away from the boys? I want to help your investigation, but I don't want them to hear this.
Very well. Emily, please.
I'll just take them over there then.
Thank you.
Hold on. Don't do anything without asking me.
How dare you?
These children were the first to witness the crime scene. I want to talk to them.
Come on, they're just kids. They have no idea what really happened to Anna.
That doesn't matter. You agree with me, right, Zach?
How heartless. Do you ever think of other people's feelings, ever?
I mean,
That's right.
they are the
That's
witness.
stone cold. Even for the sake of investigation.
The
Children
witnesses!
see things in pure, simple terms. They may have seen something we adults would never spot. And they are here at our request as well. We could at least chat with them and see if they want to make a statement.
Are you serious?
I never joke about matters like this.
Oh my god.
I mean, look at me. Look at my
They aren't
suit.
as fragile as you think. Look at them, standing so upright there.
They're not standing. The creepy little mirror twins.
Now then, Isaac, Isaiah, tell me, what did you find here?
Anna, she was so pretty. She had a red dress on. Her hair was shining. Bright gold hair. There were lots of animals around her.
Uh-huh.
Squirrel, weasel, and a snake. A real snake.
Uh-huh.
We didn't know until then, but we know now. Anna was the fairy of the forest.
Yes, she was.
She was a goddess.
Yes, she
Smiled when
was.
She saw us. She looked so happy.
That's right, Isaac, Isaiah. She was a fairy.
Oh, wait, investigation. I'm sorry.
I'm sure she is playing with those animals even now.
Of course she is.
Yeah, of course.
Most useful information, boys.
She got a flat
Well, Emily,
polygonal butt. Profiling time.
Okay, Zach. This is where Anna's body was. And that means our unsub, our unknown subject, was here too.
So, what happened here?
I should get some bubblegum cigarettes to smoke during the stream. No, we got no evidence, so there's no point in watching all that.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Picture of a vest with holes. Okay. That's one down. Nope, no point in doing that yet. Pickles! Two pieces of bent grass. Somebody kneeled here. Nope, not enough yet.
As you requested, we have permission to stay and look around as needed.
Alright. how far would we need to go? Emily! The damn age is breaking fences again! Now I'll be shooting at the bird nests! Missing piece of a pinheel shoe. Thrown inside of a bird's nest. Nope, not yet. Got one more piece of evidence, but there's also a playing card right here. Somewhere. Anagram. Number 3. Oh shoot, the stupid bird's nest flew behind me? How does that work? There's a bone over there, but we gotta get it from the road. Alright, profile time. Chip with rusted metal dust.
Haven't seen one of these in a long time. It's upside down. I guess this is meant to be an anti-peace sentiment then.
These holes on the ground were made by high stiletto heels all around here. And this depression here, Agent Morgan, I see what happened here. He hung her from the tree and put on her shoes. He was really enjoying it. Sicko.
York's like, dude.
And disgusting.
George, you certainly have a vivid imagination. An interesting theory, don't you think, Zach? What was his name again? That Hollywood producer. That's right. Joel.
Schumacher.
We really ought to introduce George to him, Zach.
We just got a gift from Red Dead Squirrel.
Different from writing a screenplay, though. An idea being interesting doesn't make it fact.
What'd you send me, Squirrel?
Let me enlighten you, George. The footprints.
We need to go deeper.
One of the heels were missing from the shoes. And they're different from Anna's shoes that we saw at the office. Furthermore, there would be even more disgusting evidence if he did kneel and, well, do as you suggested. If you want proof, go ahead and try it for yourself. He knelt here for a reason other than simple perversion.
Oh yeah, Squirrel missed all the squirrel keys.
What was he doing in front of Anna?
We had squirrel trivia today. And profiling start. Big stretch. Well, we need to go deeper. I will be 100% happy to get a group together to play this. Squirrel, thank you so much for the gift. Always appreciate it. Yeah, we learned about flying squirrels and gray squirrels and another flying squirrel and a chipmunk.
Now I get it. He was kneeling to pray in front of her. Just like the twins said. She was a goddess. The others
la 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 la.
Massive body wound. Once dead Anna was transformed from an object of despite into one of worship. So who is Miss Stiletto Heels? The steps are close coming up to the body, and then farther apart going away.
There was a reason to hurry away then.
That settles it then, George. Miss Stiletto Heels is a third party here. She's not the murderer. No one runs away from an object of worship. She could be another victim who was with Anna. Or perhaps an accomplice who fled for some reason.
Ooh, the mystery deepens.
She is also one who took whatever it was Anna was holding on to in her hand.
But why? Why did she leave her here?
Mysterious bird
Miss Stiletto
sounds.
Heels knows the reason for that.
Damn, Miss Stiletto Heels.
The reversed peace mark, too.
Don't touch the red ivy. It's unnatural. Yeah, we'll definitely get a group.
High stiletto heels in this
We'll
town,
definitely get a
do you
little
think?
group together to play play it
I
Squirrel.
should think most of them have at least one pair.
I do too, before you ask. But nobody would come all the way out here wearing them, except maybe one person.
Don't keep me in the dark then. Who might this elegant lady be?
Diane, the owner of the art gallery. But she's out of town for a big art auction. I heard she'll be coming back in a couple days.
Then we'll just have to give her a warm welcome home. A more immediate matter then. Where in town can you find something like this? It should be a building that isn't used anymore, with either a lot of metal or metal machinery or something like that.
The old lumber mill.
Great reading, gang. Let's grab Scooby and get
the show
going.
on the road. Could you guide me to this perfect setting for extravagant murder?
It might end the chapter, actually. Yep, there we go. 2 hours, 24 minutes. No continues. Got some cash. We're just ranking up all the freaking cash, aren't we?
The lumber mill is pretty far from here.
The
If
license
that's where she was
plate
killed,
says spy
why
fiction.
Would the killer go to all the trouble of carrying her all the way here?
I don't know yet. My profiling instincts tell me one thing is for sure, though. The unsub's personality is totally different before and after the crime. The unsub killed her in a brutal, horrifying way, and then displays powerful adoration after she's dead. Something close to love. That could well be the key to all this. I will say this, though, George. Profiling is a risky business. Of course, if the unsub planted those stiletto footprints himself, well then, everything I've just said falls apart. But there's no evidence that he left those stiletto footprints. I'm sure we have Miss Stiletto Heels to thank for those tracks.
MSH.
All I can do is deduce the unsub's feelings in light of the evidence, and carefully figure the unsub's MO, modus operandi, his way of thinking. It usually unveils something that a normal forensic analysis may overlook.
He's staring at
That's
us.
my way of profiling. It's not for everyone, but it works for me.
All right. Episode 1, Murder Site. If I get out of the car to save, they're going to get mad at me again. All right, where do I need to go? All right, it's not that far of a drive. We'll try to stay in the car this time, so they don't get mad at me. We'll get to our next location, and then we'll head off. Sound good, everybody? Make sure we wipe our windshields. Use proper turn signals.
When I first joined the force, this lumber mill was still in full swing.
It closed up right when I first moved here.
And now it's totally abandoned.
I presume so. I've never really been inside, so I don't
Ooh,
know.
that is a big ass tree out in the distance. Look at that sucker.
Buildings are perfect for criminal hideouts and activities. I keep telling Harry to have the place torn down.
Probably. After all, it's already been used as the site of Anna's murder.
We don't know that for sure yet, Agent Morgan.
That's right. But the perpetrator selected the lumber mill.
Agent York, you seem very confident about this.
I am.
Confidence is a sweet spot between being rude and hopeless. I'm just drawing natural conclusions from the facts that
No mod for traffic violations.
Full of confidence, at least to me. And to normal people with common sense.
common sense can be the opposite of fact sometimes. Bear that in mind.
Oh, I will, Agent York. Thank you for another wisdom.
Either way, I'm assured myself I'm going to the line. So keep your pearls and wisdom to yourself. Let's hurry.
Well said, George.
Don't be rude.
Step on it, Agent York.
Oh! I wasn't able to turn for a second there. You wonder if I could flip the car. I don't want to flip the car. God, this thing turns like a tank.
Let's go. And find out if your facts can be trusted.
You're full of confidence, right? Let's get to the lumber mill.
Lumber mill achieved, as you all wish. But we want to save and save the lumber mill for tomorrow. We are approaching 3 hours.
You two stay here. I can't concentrate on profiling with other people around me.
Now hold on a minute. We're investigating this case together.
And we don't want to stay in the
I can't
rain.
risk the crime scene being compromised by you two.
What are you saying? You're not the only professional law enforcement officer here, Agent Morgan. We know how to secure a crime scene.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. But this is how I operate. Furthermore,
Yes? Furthermore, what?
to me, the outsider FBI agent, every citizen of this town is a suspect. You two could be in on this whole thing for all I know.
They could be. You don't know
I have
that.
to keep suspects out of the crime scene.
Ooh, mysterious
How can
saxophone
you say
music.
Such a thing. Is he making fun of us? We should have left him behind and come here by ourselves.
You're right. I've never been so insulted.
I'm sorry, but I'm just doing my job.
I want to save. Let me save. Let me save. Please let me save. God dang it. Damn it!
Did you hear that, Zach? If they're pros, then we should let every first-person shooter gamer out there join the SWAT team.
Wow, rude, bud. Ah, we
Zach, they're here.
should have saved. All right, so what we're going to do is, well, we'll stop at this first sign of a phone, but I think tomorrow we'll also spend some time. Oh, you know what? We should eat. We should eat an apple. And have a lollipop. So tomorrow, I think we'll like explore a little bit. Go to town. That was a tomato. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll go to town. We'll meet some people. Shortly after episode 1. I think we'll finish episode 1. Then we'll start like meeting people, talking to town members. You know, there's a bunch of side quests. Like Fightin' said earlier, we can get chainsaws and all sorts of really cool weapons. I will take the pipe. Thank you. Mwah. Hi, kitty. Well, York eats tomatoes like most people eat apples. Does anyone who played this game remember what the Agent Honor actually does? You can buy outfits and like unlock stuff? Okay. Oh. Hello, jerk.
Just as I thought, Zack. This is where Anna was killed.
Sacrificial ritual. Do 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 do. You don't have clues, so there's no point in doing that.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Blow smoke up my cat. So I learned recently what blow smoke up your ass really means. It's from a time when people used to do tobacco enemas. So think about them apples. What do you mean clean up my profile? Is it this? Do I have too many this? Fine, I'll eat a donut. What in my inventory is full? There we go. Okay, so I only can carry 5 weapons right now. Maybe that'll change, maybe not. I don't think we need the submachine gun. But obviously enemies are going to trigger right here. Ooh. Oh, careful. Game. Yay, yo, game. Don't do that to me. I don't need a steel pipe. Clues. Chewie, why are you nomming on my hand? I mean, I guess I know that's your nature. Vines! Dun dun dun! Alright, save space, okay. So we'll end it here then. Mwah.
Where are you hiding?
Chapstick. Hello, John Cold. Ah! Ah! Nope, still need more information for my chewy wooey. Alright, everyone, we are going to stop it here before the big gauntlet of attacks, you know. Oh, we better get our salmon. Just carry a plate of smoked salmon in my suit pocket. Alright. We did 3 hours today, which is pretty damn good. So, sure we saved. Murder site. Yep. All right. Conquer Squirrel. Thank you so much for the game. For the present, I really do appreciate that. I need to get food. I think that's why my energy is low. I haven't eaten in forever. Smirky. Zoe, CD or DLC, Soul King, and of course fighting our moderator, and everyone else. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, love this game, and I'm very glad that we are able to play it right now. So yeah, until then, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be 11:30 as usual. I doubt I can wake up as early as I did today. But until then, I am Mazer, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.